All right, good day everyone. All right, I apologize for being a little tardy. Second day back to school, and we biked to school. Everything was good. Got to school, had the lock, had the chain. No key to open the lock, so I had to bike back. So that is where my tardiness has come in, because I was getting the bike for the kids locked up safe and sound. Okay, let me move this up here. Boom and boom. All right. So it looks like we've got some action. Let's see. Everything is up except for the Qs today. 554.52 is going to be important. We are going to put on, hold on, I'm making some adjustments here. SMCI, NVIDIA, let's see, Microsoft, and more. Also, we're going to touch on, okay, there we go. Let's share this out. IWM, Microsoft, SMCI, NVIDIA, and more. Last day of the trading month. Next is we come back on September 3rd. So be aware, we do have the long weekend. And let's just see what this is. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go back here, close. Beautiful. So if you guys are new and you have never followed me, or you are looking to have me review a stock, put it in the chat and I will happily check it out. We will create a day trading watch list for today. Dell is reporting today. They were due to report after the bell yesterday, and SMCI had the big short sale report that came out. Very much was oversold. Let's check out Dell today to see right off the bat. Big gainer for the day, so we will add that right there. Okay. All right, so first off, I start by doing the limits. 558.35 limits. What do you mean, Jane? Well, March of 2020, we had limit down on the indexes because of the drastic moves. So I just do it every day. It's just part of my prep work. First thing I do, oops, except for today is not the 29th, it is the 30th. All right, so we could have a bigger impulse day potentially overall. We shall see. And we'll see what the fear and greed has to say as well. I will give you 3 seconds to take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Those are the limits in case we go crazy down for the day. All right, let's go to fear and greed for today. All right, maybe they're just going to actually take it sideways. Maybe they're just going to position today from what I see, and we will see what happens. But right now it looks like positioning for the day. Let's go to Forex Factory for some announcements. What do we have? USD 830 already happened. Personal income up, personal spending right in line. So then consumer sentiment at 10. That allows volatility in the market. You got it, Terry. Free Friday. What do you want to check out today, Terry? What is on your list of things to check out? Is it Tesla? Is it NVIDIA? Is it SMCI? That's the one that I am in and watching since it had that 25% crash in one day. I thought, you know what? This is a nice opportunity, quite oversold there with a 25% drop in one day. It is 50 million. So let's check it out today. That is a mover to the upside so far, 10 points. So we'll put this here. So you can see I got in right here. 428.32, point of control 418.75. Yeah, NVidia's on the list as well, up as well, just a bit, oops, just a bit of morning, Troy, how's it going? Been crazy with a schedule. Also, I did a spot for Angela Miles coming out on Tuesday for their 10th anniversary show. If you guys don't watch Business First AM, I am on every week, so definitely check that out. It is early. In fact, let's go right here. I will show you Business First AM. I do a spot for Angela Miles once a week. So she is at the Chicago Board of Exchange, and where to see it. So if you guys want to see my little tips everywhere, just go to where to see on TV. And then check out your state and it'll tell you what time. So some places 9:30, 5:30. If you're in Connecticut, ask your TV station. Delaware, ask your TV station if you want to watch it for a spot. So I usually have like a little 2-minute spot once a week. So check it out on Business First AM. Okay, so we are there. So we've done our limits, we've done our fear and greed Forex factory. Let's check out what stocks are moving. All right, let me just update that. Okay, I can make that screen bigger. Hold on. Let me just do, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. All right, so let's move that on over. Also, if you have any to check out that you'd like to see, let me know. We can put it on the list. All right, so we have this sorted by volume, big movers. So GM had big volume today, only up 23 cents. Let's see what it looks like it could be a nice potential long. It is testing there, so we will add GM over here. All right, Bank of America, we have Micron. When is their earnings call? It's coming up, so that's coming up in a while. All right, Pepsi is up today. Let's see. Dividend is coming up for Pepsi, only up 3 cents. Dell, we already have that. All right, so Dell had its earnings call today. Micron is coming up. Marvell, or I call it Marvell, but that's not really what it is. Up big time on earnings as well. All right. Walmart back to school. You love that one? Nice, Troy. Okay, you want to check out Lulu? Is it an active mover already today? Does it need to be on our list? It is up 10 points. Yeah, let's put Lulu over GM. GM has the biggest volume, so definitely put on watch, but Lulu, over here on the daily, we can see it tested the 50 and the 33. So on the bigger picture, I would say up above 272.29 or below 265.60 on just a general viewpoint right there on Lulu. So I like it, and had earnings overnight as well. Thanks for the shout out there, Troy. All right, so let's look at down gappers right now. A lot of stuff is moving up. Coinbase, Mara, we can see a lot are moving up, not much moving down. So we might do more to the upside today. ESTC, definitely a big loser. We'll put that on our short list after earnings. This one is 85 million. Remember that if you are doing options, that they will decay through just after the earnings. So be aware of that. All right. Ooh, Lulu, yeah, definitely up. Amazon is up. KMB is up. Let's just scan this again. We've got more moving. All right, let's see here. Pretty much everything's moving up today. It's an up day so far, right? Baba's up big time. Microsoft is up. You know what I might just do? We might just do more of the up gainer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this down. Some days there's more that are gapping up and there's not a lot of opportunity. to move it to the downside, just because the general flow of the market is up. We have so many that are moving up today that I'm going to do ones that are moving up. All right, depending on, oh, why didn't that? No, that's not what I wanted. Undo that. I don't want that. I want this green. There we go. And I want this black. Boom. We'll take this off with bold. All right. So Microsoft. And we'll make this. I've got to redo this because it doesn't like it. Whenever I do this, it does not. Oh, do. And I need this at 12. There we go. All right, Microsoft, ESTC, we're taking off. Mondelez, Apple, everything's moving up. Double check coin over here. Yep, coin is up with Bitcoin. I saw that there were 196 or 126 countries talking about leaving the US dollar. Here's the thing. If they depeg, we got AMD for Roger. All right. If they depeg from the US dollar, what could that do? Well, all the commodities are tied to the US dollar. So that would, in essence, really disrupt anybody that has any physical metals or anything. So if the country said, hey, we're going to move away from the US dollar, they've invested in US bonds. That means that they're not going to get interest from US bonds. That means that they are going to drop the income that they're receiving. You think that's good for them? I don't personally think that's good for them. So I don't foresee that them actually ditching the US dollar. If they did, they're actually going to decrease the money flow coming into their country. Now, could they do it? Yeah. Could they bankrupt all the countries? Yeah. So physical metals tend to be pretty good for bartering, right? No matter where you are in the world, there's always going to be a value to stuff. So if you have physical metals, if that were something that they were going to do, having your basic goods, right? Having all your basic needs is not a bad thing. Just like at COVID, if you are a toilet paper user, you could go and get some toilet paper, right? You could get some toothpaste, some soap, trash bags. They're great. We just had floods up here, you know, things like that. So if you start to see that sort of stuff in the news, hey, just make sure you have your basic needs. If you saw what happened with Turkey, they had crazy inflation. Some other countries had crazy inflation after devaluation of their currency. So best thing is having those things stocked up, right? Up here, I'm in Canada, and it can snow a lot. So make sure that we have basic needs and stuff over the winter. So I'm stocking up on that stuff. All right, AMD, above 148 for potential long trade. We might encounter the 33 here at 148.81, 150.31, or below 146.40, right? Watch 10 o'clock as well for watch 10 o'clock for some volatility. Big picture on Coinbase, I would say it would need to go below 187.30 or above 192.20. Let's see for the day trade. For the day trade, I would say we need to go above 190.88 or bring this up over here. We don't have too much volume there yet. 189.80. Remember that when the market makes new highs, that's when the really big guys try to create buyers to sell into. Okay? So when the buyers, they have to create a large number of buyers if they're looking to sell. So many times you see that the indexes hit all-time highs. If we have one index that's lagging, many times it's the Russell, but the Russell is doing really well, and the Dow is doing really well, that we would see that all of them hit a top and then they all move down. instead of having one moving down and the rest moving up. So Apple is testing over here, getting close to moving to the upside. All right, point of control is at 231. So 230.87, nope, 230.50 here. Let's see, if we do 230.80, then we got 30 cents there. Let's do 230.8. Oh, it might test. Let's go 230.50. I don't want it to hit it before the market even opens for you guys. 230.50 and 231.40. 231.20. All right. Tight range so far. Could pop, could pull back down to 229 area, or could come up and test over here 233.50 area. All right, let's go to Microsoft. Don't see Google on there. It's funny because I was watching Netflix and Lucy was one of the most watched movies, and now I see it on the active list today. Just interesting synchronicity there. All right, 416.50. Point of control is up here at 415.96. Put it down below 415 for potential short trade on the day. All right, and if you guys like this and you like you see the potentials for all of these returns, then come and check it out. Come join me every morning. Troy has been a long time subscriber for the watch list on the website. All right, so Marvell, we're gonna move it up here because it's already tested up there. So 78-second test. It could be setting up for head and shoulders. So watch if it does not break above 77.80 right here. Actually, we'd want it to stay below 77.74. If it goes above 77.80, that is a rejected head and shoulders, a failed head and shoulders, which does happen about 60% of the time. Point of control was down here at 76 and then popped up to 77.32. So let's put it below 77 right there. For earnings, 77 and 78, 854 million in the stock. And it has tested over here before. So this is the third test. Typically third test tends to be pretty fruitful if it can break through and continue to the upside. The depth, I would say we have a rectangle visual right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Roughly down here, 64 to roughly, we'll call it 74. So 10 points. So if it were to break up higher, my rough estimate would be 88 right there. I almost put Marvell 88. Okay, let's go to Lulu. Nice call out. Lulu, the Canadian Olympic outfitter, right? It used to be Hudson's Bay, then Lulu took it over. All the stores have the Canadian Olympic team paraphernalia in there. If you want to get decked out in Canadian Olympic gear, they sell it. All right, so 70% of the volume this morning has been between 268.30 and 270.80 roughly. So put above 271 and 268 for Lulu. We are, like I said earlier, in between the 50 simple and the 33 exponential. So I'd say long term up above 272.20 or below 265.54. And I need to change that pink color because it is too similar with the other one. So let me do that. So that I have that here, I just make this one a little darker. Nope, that's not it. Cancel. There we go. Better. Save and save. Indicators. No. Was it? Right here. There we go. Done. Favorite. 8:30. Okay. All right. So Lulu below 268 potential short. Oop, we went there. Got to change it. 267. For the day trade. Let me do a new picture. All right, if you guys are new, you want me to check out Chewy? You got it, Troy. We will check out Chewy. If you are new to watching the live stream and you have a stock you'd like me to check out, let me know. Chat. We will check it out. I will give you my opinion. Also, if you're new to live stream, I am on Business First AM once a week for Angela Miles, so check that out where you find that in your local area, where to see on TV right there. If you don't have it, you could always ask. Contact your local station, see if they would add it. All right, so NVIDIA had earnings 2 nights ago. So now we're looking at this, and bulk of the volume between 119.22. If we were to do, yeah, we could do 119.20. We've got 38 cents right there. Lower risk trade would be above 119.80, or we go below 118.20 right here. And we'll do 119.80. We'll do lower risk. Make sure we get out of the traffic zones, get out of that traffic box from New York City. Do not block the box, right? That's what this trading traffic does. It blocks the trading box. And then you've got traffic, and then it's a hard trade. So if you don't do it, if you get in there, expect a harder trade for a day trade. Hold on, trying to save this. There we go. All right, SMCI. Full disclosure, I am in SMCI since this dropped back here. Unexpected. I had wanted to get in here 475. I had a limit order 475. It went to where did it go? 478.56. I was $3.56 away. And boom, look, it went up 100 and what? 478 to 140, 160 points, almost 150 points. Kicking myself. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient. Boom, got in much lower. Already a nice little profit there. So where could we go from here? Well, let's see. I put the point of control from the big volume down here. Even if I move it back to this day, it's still down here. So let's see, how many days back do we need to move it back before we see that it pops up? So you can see all of these trading days. Oh, okay. So Wednesday, the 21st of August, that day, that volume added into it, that's when they started selling, right? Or not when they started selling, but there was more selling volume than buying volume. So from now, the next strong resistance is going to be roughly up here at 624. That's where they were selling. That's from earnings right here. So looking at this, where could we stop? 474.40. We could stop at 510. The bulk of the volume for this, let's make the volume a different color. Let's make it purple so we can see a bit more easily. Okay, so maybe it's going to come up and test 550 area, which from down here at 450, great, 100 points, right? 25%. Who would be upset? So if it were to go below 420.28, that's when my exit would be. I'd say, okay, I'm going to give it, space, 12 points, 13 points down for potential move up to 550, right? In fact, it is volatile. It does have 50 million in the float. So we're also going to look at the short volume here, right? Because you have to remember that anytime that you get some sort of report, that can plant a seed for somebody to do exactly what they want them to do. They wanted people to sell. That short seller report, they wanted everybody to sell. Why? So they could profit. So did they make money in putting out that short seller report? Yeah, it dropped 125 points in one day, 126 points. It dropped 23%. Do you think they made money off of that? You bet, right? So 452 and 460, it does move quickly. So know that you might have to give this a bit more of a wiggle room, in my opinion, for stops, because I wouldn't say get in here at 456 and give it to 455. You can see the average true range, like for this candle example, the low is 456.55, the high is 458.50, $3, right? This candle right here is 457.25 and 460.83. So that's $3.60, right? So maybe $4 potential stop if you got in. But this one is a lower float, high price, does have a lot of movement potential and big volume that is below it right here. Why is this not letting me? I'm having an issue with my mouse. Hold on, let me take my, okay. Try the other mouse. Okay, so interesting. Maybe somebody's watching and doesn't want me to take a screenshot of it because it's not letting me. Okay, well, I will deal with that later. No worries, let's continue. So it's not letting me take a screenshot of SMCI. I guess they don't want me to share the opportunity of it moving up, right? Because that might go against what they want. Okay, no problem. 117.50 right here. You can see point of control did go up to 118, dropped down. It was there once. Point of control right now is at 116.28. I would put it down here at 116, right? Over here we would have a potential gap down to 113.82 or movement up to 120. Above 120 we would look for that 123.50 area. I'm looking at resistance over here on the left. I will check out Chewy for you. Let's see if it's going to let me take a Dell photo. Nope. Okay. I'm going to have to do it clean before I take any more chart shots. Might hold up my list on the website a bit, but all good. I can still post this hopefully. All right, let's check out the indexes quick, and then we'll do Chewy. If you have any other stocks, look at this, a nice megaphone. This has some great range potential, right? We are testing all-time highs for the index, for the Dow. Let's see over here. For the day trade, up above 415.40 or below 414.20 right here. All right, and the Russell. Here we go. Here we go. I've been having weird things happen with my mouse. So supposedly remote mice are the easiest thing, or some of the easiest things to hack. I don't know. I'm not a hacker. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so let's go 219.80 for the Russell. Bulk of the volumes between 220 and 220.50. Let's move it up here to 220.50. All right, so 219.80 and 220.50. All right, let's go to the Qs. Qs are pulling back here. See a nice flag move. So if we went 1, 2, we've got a nice 3 if we can break out here. So I'd watch this yellow line. Let's set an alert, add an alert, sure, once per bar, create, boom. Okay, so that's a pretty nice angle. We almost got there yesterday, so let's see if we're able to break out. They did hit the 33, tested it. We are testing a level, a powerful level of 479.84, a big money volume right there. So are they selling again? 473.80 and 475, 475.50. All right, and the SPY. So let's see here. Move this down. Point of control for the SPYs at 561.29. We tend to have 85% of a chance of a retracement. Let's put it at 560 here, or above 561.50. Boom. They made it easy today for the SPY. All right, and let's go to Chewy. Chewy. All right, Chewy had earnings 2 days ago, yeah, right? Or is it last night? It's 2 days ago. Wednesday morning. Today is Friday. I've been traveling around so much, I'm almost forgetting what day it is. I think the only reason I know is because of my girls' school schedule. All right, so 28.96 only gives us 13 cents. 29.12 is better. Let's do 29.12 or below. Volume stopped here at 28.74. Let's put it here. I would do 28.60. 75 is not really a good number, and it gives us 18 cents. The short trade is not as good, but we'll do 28.75. I'm not super crazy about that level. 28.32 gives us 22 cents. The bigger trade would be obviously if we get down below 27.92, all the way down here. But you're down below the 4. I doubt that that would happen. Let's throw on a point of control from earnings. All right, so point of control is 28.66. So watch 28.66 on the big picture. Looks like they bought a lot there, traded a lot there on earnings. All right, so I like to use that earnings point of control. You could also, if you know Brian Shannon's anchored VWAP, you could throw an anchored VWAP on here. Anchored VWAP is down here at 28. So you, depending on how aggressive you want to be, you could do it at 28 as your stop or 28.66. I like to look to see where that big volume point of control has been traded. All right, let me see if it will let me take a photo. Look at that. It's letting me know. That was my watch saving my. Okay, so I need to do really quickly. Let's see if I can get it done. You see? It's interesting, right? Now I have no problem after I stop taking the pictures. No problem taking them. And I didn't do anything different. All right, anything else that you would like to check out, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to put everything onto the website, and have an amazing trading day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day, have a great day. And I will see you on Tuesday. Would love to see you as a new subscriber to the watch list, so check it out. Come and join me Tuesday morning. Hope that this list helps you profit today. Bye for now.